Alright everyone, in this video, I just wanted to discuss a few things that I've learned from my mentor, Tom Dante. So a lot of what I'll be discussing today came from him, no? So quick disclaimer lang, before anyone blames me na nagka-copyright ako or anything, a lot of it came from him. Some of it, medyo na-edit ko na or na-change ko na para mas maging swak sa personality ko as a trader. Some of it, inayos ko ng konti para lang mas bagay sa stock trading or sa PSE, no? But these are some of the things I've learned that has stuck with me over the years and that has helped me become a better trader. First, there's often a huge difference between what you want to do and what you are good at doing. Okay? Now, you don't have to read the wall of text in front of you. I am leaving it there just in case na gusto nyong basahin. You can pause the video and read it. But essentially, what this means is, just because someone trades a certain way, it doesn't make it the only way to trade. Okay? May ibang tao, gusto nila na mag-scalping. Okay? Pero, hindi naman pala hiyang sa pagkatao nila. Kailangan pala, gusto yung mas mabagay sa kanila yung medyo patient, higher time frame, yung magpo-position trade sila, and so on. Ibang tao naman, gusto mag-position trade, gusto mag-trade na pangmatagalan, pero di naman kayang maghintay, wala namang pasensya. So baka yung ganon, mas angkop na mag-swing trade or mag-scalp and so on. So it's important that you find your niche. I know this is not the first time I'm saying this, diba? Especially if you watch all my videos, but this is very important kasi hindi lang isa ang paraan para mag-trade. Maraming paraan para mag-trade, regardless of what anyone says. Okay? Maraming paraan para mag-trade at kailangan mong mahanap kung anong paraan ang pinaka nababagay sa'yo. Kung yung paraan na nahanap mo, gumagana para sa'yo, then it doesn't matter what anyone else says. It works for you. Diba? So keep doing it. Especially if na-prove mo na over a long period of time na what you do really works. And when I say over a long period of time, hindi lang yung 5 trades, 10 trades, tapos, uy, okay na to. Holy grail, effective. I'm gonna keep doing this. Diba? As in a long period of time, may proven edge, may proven statistical edge na yung ginagawa mo. Then regardless of what anyone says, keep doing it. Kasi nahanap mo kung ano yung nababagay sa'yo eh. It took me a while para mahanap yung nababagay sa akin. But once I found it, I just stuck to it. Yung iba, hindi ko na pinipilit. Hindi ako nagpipilit na mag-position trade for the most part kasi hindi siya bagay sa akin eh. It's not how I like doing things. So I found a way to trade within my personality na yun yung niche ko. At yun lang ginagawa ko kasi meron na siyang proven statistical edge over the years. Okay? Number 2, you cannot make money when you need to make money. Now, this is a funny thing. In making money, minsan yung market parang meron siyang magic. Okay, merong voodoo eh, merong crystal ball na para bang alam niya kung desperado kang kumita ng pera. At kapag desperado kang kumita ng pera, paminsan-minsan ayaw ka talaga niyang bigyan. Okay? If you really, really need money, get a job. Okay? There's no simpler way to put it. Kasi needing to make money off of the markets puts a huge amount of pressure on you. Unnecessary pressure. Again, I'm not saying that it cannot be done. I'm just saying that don't be surprised if you fail when you try. Okay? Pag nandyan yung pressure palaging naka-bear down on you, for a lot of people, it makes it extremely hard to trade properly. Okay? So, just be careful. Again, I will never tell you that it cannot be done. Obviously, a lot of people do it. But a lot of these people, mga veterano na yan eh. Mga ilang taon na nagtitrade, natuto na sa market, alam na nila yung ginagawa nila. Pero pag sa simula pa lang, you've been trading for like a year, half a year, tas pipilit mo na hindi, kaya ko na mag full-time trade. In half a year or a year, you probably haven't seen everything that the market can throw at you. You probably haven't seen a full market cycle. So, pag ganon, tas pinilit natin yung sitwasyon, then wag tayong magugulat kung para sa atin nataon na hindi gumana. Okay? Number 3. People will tell you something cannot be done for no reason other than that they cannot do it themselves. So, ulitin ko to kasi nabulol ako. But also because this is very important. And this is the crux of why I'm making this particular video. People will tell you something cannot be done for no reason other than that they cannot do it themselves. Now again, you don't have to read the wall of text here, but if you want to do so, pause the video. I'm putting it there because some of you may want to read it. Now, ang daming tao, sasabihin sa'yo, hindi gumagana ang technical analysis. Diba? Hindi gumagana yung kalokohan yan. Natatalo ko eh. Tapos marami ring tao na magsasabi sa'yo, kalokohan lang ang fundamental analysis. I've heard it both ways. If you go to internet forums, even in sa Philippines, sa mga Instagrams and such, sa mga chat, marami kayong maririnig, parehong side. Hindi gumagana yan. Palpak yan, dapat ganito. Dapat ganito, dapat ganyan. Diba? Sasabihin sa'yo, hindi mo kayang kumita sa trading, kalokohan yan, sugal yan. Dinadaya ka ng market, dinadaya ka ng ng sistema. Now, a lot of people say that because they cannot do it. Just because someone can't do it, it doesn't mean that you cannot do it yourself. Ba't kayo makikinig sa kanila? Why listen to people who cannot do something? Diba? Kaya nila sinasabi na hindi nila kayang gawin kasi hindi nila magawa. Does it mean na hindi mo magagawa? Does it mean na hindi magagawa ng kaibigan mo? Does it mean na hindi magagawa ng asawa mo or ng pamilya mo? Of course not. Diba? Maraming tao magsasabi na, kailangan pa nag-trade ka. Yung stop loss mo, very tight. Dapat ganito. Pero I've seen people that can trade without a stop loss. I'm not saying I do it, I'm just saying that I've seen people who can do it. Diba? Personally, I don't advocate it, but I've seen people do it and I've seen people make money doing it. Sasabihin na ibang tao, hindi gumagana yung, random indicator, Ichimoku, or hindi gumagana yung MACD, or hindi gumagana yung RSI. But I've seen people who can make it work, who has studied it enough na napapagana nila yung sistema nila. Diba? Sasabihin ng ibang tao na, hindi gumagana yung price action trading. Kailangan may halong indicator yan. But, here I am. I can do it. I don't use indicators. At least I don't use them much. But I can do it. So, people will always tell you na something will not work just because they cannot do it themselves. Pero wag kayong maniwala. Instead, pag may narinig kayo, you find it interesting. Pag may naisip kayo, tingin nyo gagana, go test it. Diba? Pag-aralan nyo ng mabuti. Tapos from there, form your own conclusion kung talaga nga bang gumagana o hindi. So, number 4, the simpler you make every pursuit, the easier it becomes to excel in it. So, I don't know if you've heard about it, pero nung lumalaki ako, I always hear about yung acronym na KISS or KISS. It means keep it simple, stupid. So I'm not calling you guys stupid, ha? Nataon lang yung talagang acronym eh. And it applies well here. Very often, we tend to overcomplicate the way we trade. Whether we do it via technical analysis or fundamental analysis, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes we just want to keep absorbing an absurd amount of data, most of which na hindi naman natin kailangan. Okay, the same is true for technical analysis, the same is true for fundamental analysis. That sometimes, dahil ginagawa natin yon, we miss out kung ano nga ba talaga yung mga importante or yung mga crucial sa strategy natin. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a short-term trader or a long-term trader, merong underlying crux or merong core yung strategy nyo. Diba? So, what we're trying to do is to keep simplifying that to identify that core and build on it rather than overlaying unnecessary stuff onto it. Now, there's a saying na the best system or strategy can be written on the back of a postage stamp. Now, obviously, hindi ko sinasabing i-attempt nyong gawin yon. Okay, medyo mahirap yun. Pwera na lang kung talagang napakaliit nyo magsulat, no? Pero consider na, let's say your strategy is you wait for the 50 EMA to cross above that 100 EMA at a 30-degree angle or higher, and then you wait for a breakout of the 10-day high, pero kailangan yung RSI above 50, pero dapat pag nangyari yun, hindi siya nag-hug sa upper part ng Bollinger Bands, and so on. Okay? Now, this might work for you. As we discussed in number 3, huwag kayong maikinig kapag may nagsabi na it cannot be done kasi usually it just means that they cannot do it. But, you should ask yourself, does it still work the same if, for example, you take the Bollinger Bands off? Or, let's say, alisin mo yung RSI. Diba? Kasi the more you can strip it down, the more you can simplify your strategy, the easier it becomes to trade. Why is that? Kasi partly, it's because systems na maraming bells and whistles rely on too many inputs. Yun yung mga sistema na likely nagiging dependent sa particular market phases. Meaning, a particular strategy can work well, sabihin natin on a bull market, pero nahihirapan siya or hindi siya gumagana at all kapag nag-bear market na. And vice versa. There are systems na magaling makakuha ng lows, pero kapag ka-bull market, di sila makapasok. Diba? Kasi hindi nagkaswak sa system nila. But that's often because ang daming unnecessary na nakapasok do sa system na yun. So, kunyari, tinanggal natin yung RSI using the same parameters. Will it still work? Mas marami ba tayong trade na mapapasok? In backtesting, can we see na gumagana siya? Does it work effectively? In forward testing, ano itsura niya? So that's up to you to find out. But I can attest na the simpler you make it, it just becomes a lot easier to trade. Kasi when the time comes that you have to pull that trigger, diba? Na magbabay ka na or magsesell ka na. Paminsan-minsan, sa dami ng kinakailangan nating i-consider, either gumalaw na yung price, naiwan na tayo, or by the time na makapag-desisyon tayo, nag-iba na yung itsura. Nag-iba na yung structure. Diba? Diba yung meron nga joke kapag momentum trader ka na minsan ma-CR ka lang pagbalik mo huli na ang lahat. So parang ganun din. So we want to make it as easy as possible, KISS, for us. Yung benefit will primarily be what we reap for ourselves. And it's not for other people. It's not to prove na hindi mo kailangan ng ganito or hindi mo kailangan ng ganyan. No. It's for you. It's to make life simpler for you. It's to make trading simpler for you. And then finally, number 5, and I'm gonna leave you with this, there is always something new to learn and a better way to do something. Okay? Keep striving to do better. You can do things better always. Kahit matagal ka na nagte-trade, veteran ka na, ilang taon mo na ginagamit yung system mo, if you put yourself into it, you can always find ways to improve. You can always find things that you can do better at. It's just a simple fact. Ganun talaga ang buhay. At ganun din sa trading. Okay? So don't rest on your laurels. Always find ways. Always strive. Always be diligent to keep doing better. To keep finding ways to keep improving yourself. Kahit maliliit lang. Kahit na 0.00001% lang. That's still an improvement. Alright? So guys, before I end this video, I just like to apologize for the uneven audio, no? It's because, again, of yung construction dito. So there are times na kapag maingay, I have to really talk into the mic loudly to try to cover up yung noise. So I do apologize for that. Pasensya na. Hopefully, bago matapos yung taon ay matapos na rin sila para maging mas maayos din yung audio natin moving forward. Okay? And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!